We are in the podcast room, and I got this on sticks. So we're just going to, look good. Okay. My lovely, lovely friends of the internet, how are you? See, I told you I'm going to be making more videos. Does it feel like the old videos? And I've been reading in the comments that you guys like this. Hey, podcast every Sundays at 12 p.m. You know how it is. But I want to create more content. So, I was going to do it again. I was going to show you my ball sack, but I'm refraining. Psych! Well, these aren't really daily vlogs, but whenever I'm in the mood to create content, I'm going to create content. So for today, I thought it'd be really great to go through some of the emails in the GeniusBrainPodcast email. Now, when I first started doing the podcast, I told people to go ahead and ask questions and put it in the mailbox, and I'll answer them on the podcast, but I never got around to it. So instead, I thought I'd give you guys the personal attention and just do it one by one in these videos. It's a suggestion. You could take it or leave it. I'm not the wisest person on earth, but I've been around the block. You know what I mean? I've sniffed some asses. I've twiddled some tits. You know. I decided to pick this email specifically because it talks about something that I find very important, that I think that a lot of you should hear when it comes to self-worth. So let's go ahead and start reading this email. Hello, my name is Jenny, 24 years old, and my ex-boyfriend is 23 years old. We were together for 3 years, and I am his first girlfriend, and before him, I was single for about 4 years. When we met, I was struggling with my body weight and decided to make a change and lost 30 pounds. Congratulations. What made him attracted to me was how hard I worked to achieve my goals of losing weight and not giving up on my dreams. The first 2 years were honestly the best years, but coming up to our third, I could see he was less into our relationship. So me thinking it was my fault, I tried fixing it on my side. Since we are open with one another, one day the topic of him never having been with another girl came up in conversation. It honestly hurt me so much, I kept thinking about what I wasn't giving him that would cause him to feel that way. We eventually talked it out, and he told me that no matter what, he was going to be with me till the end. So in short, our third year came. He cheated on me while we were together, but I didn't know. Goddamn. The week after he cheated, he said he wanted a break to think about the not having the experience of another girl. He lied to my face. He wanted a break only after having cheated on me. After he tried to lie once again and cover things up so I could stay with him, I, at that point, knew what he did. He did the most hurtful thing I was so scared of, and I told him, yet he went and did it. I feel so stupid. I feel so lost. I feel so unwanted. I really just need some help to move on. He was such a big part of my life. It may not seem like it, but he really was. I see myself now compared to the old me. I've grown so much because of him, and I would never go back to the old me. But what he did tore me down mentally and emotionally. I feel like I'm not enough, and I really need some words of advice to move on and forget and to gain myself back. Jenny, I chose your email because this is something that's actually very, very important to me, and what you went through is something that I feel like a lot of us go through, right? And I kind of went through it personally myself. You know, I remember when I was 18 years old, and I've told the story on the podcast many times, where after I was dumped, I realized that I put so much of my value into somebody else that I actually forgot what I was worth. And for me, and I feel like for most people, the hardest part about being cheated on is like this crazy dump of emotions and pain that you feel from the betrayal. Because when you're in a relationship or you have somebody who's close to you, what you do is you allow yourself to be vulnerable, and you almost kind of kick yourself for saying like, I can't believe I put my walls down so much that I allowed this person who's close to me to hurt me that way. Because that's really what being vulnerable is. Vulnerability in a relationship is a necessary component, in my opinion. It allows you to grow. It allows you to be close to that person that you love. But when you are vulnerable and you put your walls down, those people who are closest to you can also hurt you the most. And if you want an example of this, it's like, let's say if you were walking outside and somebody called you stupid and you don't even know who they are. You kind of just brush it off. It's like, I'm stupid, you were born with that ugly ass face, fuck you. And then you move on. But if it's somebody like your parents, somebody who's close to you, and they call you dumb or stupid, it starts to sting a little bit more. It's because we are vulnerable with the people, once again, that are closest to us. When I read the email, you said that when you first met this person, that you decided to lose 30 pounds because you wanted to make a change in yourself. And to me, that sounds like a strong woman. You wanted to make a change, and so you did it. And through your own perseverance, you did something positive for yourself. So to me, that sounds like somebody who understands their self-worth. The problem that you might have is a problem that I saw in myself when I was younger, especially when it came to my very first relationship. And this person was somebody that I very, very much loved or thought I loved. I tethered my value to what this person thought of me. I was only valuable if I was with this person. So I lost my personal identity. That conversation that he had with you when he said that he wasn't sure about being with you anymore because he wanted to know what it was like to be with somebody else. I don't think that's necessarily a wrong thing for him to say, and it's not wrong for you to feel hurt by that, right? This might be easier said than done, but I'm pretty confident I would have told him, go ahead. You actually have my blessing to go figure out what is out there, because clearly what I have, you don't feel like it's enough. And it's an experience that you need to grow, because I know my self-worth. I know that I'm a great partner. And in fact, I know that I am worthy of being loved. And by the way, not just loved in general. I'm talking about being appreciated and loved in a relationship the way that I want to be appreciated and loved. And I feel that along the way of you being with this person for 3 years, you forgot that. So if you need to go ahead and find out what you're worth in this relationship to swim in some other pussy, then my friend, go ahead, because you haven't had those experiences and I want you to grow. And you should want that for your partner. But here's the fucking catch. I will not promise you that I will be around for you to come back, because I know what I'm worth. Jenny, in all honesty, this breakup seems to be like a blessing, because you have now found out that you do not find yourself worthy. And that is such a hard thing to deal with. Relationships are great. And in fact, I really, really love the relationship that I am in, because I found out more about myself than I ever thought that I would find out about her. And with that, there were a lot of flaws. There were a lot of good things. There were a lot of great things. But one of the things that never happened in this relationship, no matter how bad it went, was that I never looked at myself and said that, you know what? I am not worthy of being loved. You may not have said that out loud, but the way that you wrote this, it seems like you don't really value yourself. Jenny, you didn't grow because of him. You guys grew together. You grew because of you. Whatever growth that you had was from the experiences that you had together with him, but you took those experiences and made the change for yourself. You don't give yourself enough credit. That person that you were with, he made his choices, and now you have to make yours. How do you value yourself? Are you worthy? Are you worth it? And if the answer is that you feel like you're not, then you got a lot more things to work on than this relationship. You got to work on your fucking self. And I always say this. You cannot help others and you cannot be with somebody else when you do not understand who you are. Your foundation is shaky. So Jenny, take this time. This is a blessing that has happened to you. Take this time to grow. Well, it's around dinner time. I was going to continue this video a little longer, but in all honesty, I'm just going to keep it straight, sweet, and short. Love you, motherfuckers. See you next time. And once again, if you don't like me, you can do what? Suck my hairy nuts. Blessings. God bless you. Sometimes. Don't show them your balls. I have to.